is up, everybody?
Hey,
Happy
guys.
Sunday. I actually remember today. She, hopefully, everybody has had a fun weekend. We went and visited a friend of ours in Clarksville yesterday. That was cool.
So we mowed grass in the heat today.
Because we were supposed to get rain that we never got.
Yeah, it did not rain.
It did not rain at all.
And now there's no rain in the forecast for us.
Yeah, pretty dumb. But it's fine. Let's stop looking.
There's not another chance of rain until Thursday. Hey, Nameless.
What's up, Nameless? I didn't know what that was about. Woo! Fireworks are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wish we played with more fireworks, but our dog eat them. So it
Yeah.
makes it pretty hard. Haven't done any fireworks in years. We were in Columbia last time we did any.
I thought we got some small ones when we first moved in here.
Did we?
I thought so. We didn't go crazy or anything, but
I mean, maybe. I don't remember. That was 4 years ago. Jeez. The inflation's hitting everything.
yeah. There's a bunch of fireworks stands around us, but we haven't stopped at any of them, so I just assumed they were probably pretty pricey.
Yeah, it sucked. Sucked mowing the yard today.
Hey, Brian.
It was so hot and humid.
Yeah. It felt like over 100 when we were out there.
What's up, Brian? Yeah, and it wasn't. It was 83, I think, was the high today. But it was like, it feels like 89. I mean, it's still not bad.
Earlier I looked it up, it said it was 90 degrees, but it felt like 100.
You're number one. You're number one. I gotta finished taking apart our electric weed eater to see what the hell's going on with it.
Yeah, it stopped working. So, yay.
Supposedly, that's what.
What do you mean supposedly? I didn't do anything to it.
They're cheap enough though to where if I can't get it to work, we'll just get another one. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Our weed eater, Lena broke.
I did not break it. It worked fine the last time I used it.
No.
Yes and no, because I hate weed eating, but it also needs to be done in certain spots in our yard. So it's like I'm not sad that it's broken, but also parts of our yard are gonna look awful now. Are you not feeding it enough? I've got plenty of weeds for it if you need.
Yeah, it's a it's a 20-volt Hart electric weed eater. I think they call it technically a trimmer. But it put the battery in. Battery's fully charged. No power.
Yep.
So what I need to do is I need to take my multimeter and I need to test the switch, and then I need to test the charging port and see what's going on. I mean, you could always just use scissors or teeth. We have enough knives.
Just get some goats.
My Heartland did the exact same thing. Did you figure out what it was? Like if it was a switch issue or the charging port or the motor? Which that motor is in the head, which is super weird. So I also have to check that out. But motor is a little bit easier to. I mean, they're all about the same as far as like level of complexity to test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just went and bought one from Harbor Freight using my track little thing.
Fair enough. But I have like 5 heart batteries. That's the problem. So I'm like, Jesus, they've gotten more expensive. How does that make any sense? That's the combo. I don't want the combo. I just want the. That's 40 volt. I don't want 40 volt. I'm gonna pull your tongue out of your head. Stop looking.
Brian said, I think my problem was the battery.
See, I tried the one battery on my drill and it worked fine. Now I didn't test the other 2 or 3 that you tried, but it's showing green on the charger.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I said, the only thing that's stopping me from going to like another brand is the fact that we already have so many Heart batteries and string.
Yeah, I just
You
bought some
bought a
new string.
multi-pack of string.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I did. Which that's what did it. That's because I bought the new string.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Way it always happens.
I got my set up with a 20% coupon for $10 more than a new battery from Wally World.
Fair enough. I'm an Inside Track member. Same price as what we paid for.
Mhm.
$78. Is it in stock? Yes, it is. All right. So let's see here. Literally about to tell you to use my number if you were. Yeah, I had an Inside Track membership for a while because I was getting a lot of the stuff for knife making from Harbor Freight, and I let it lapse for whatever reason, and then we just signed me up again
Earlier this year.
or we were picking up that saw when I picked up my
Bandsaw.
yeah, but I'm wanting to say mobile bandsaw, but that's not it. I can't remember what the name of it is. Portaband. So yeah, when we picked up the Portaband, it was a better decision to just do the Inside Track membership again. It's cheap as shit. I forget a battery for it, but I mean,
Even the other one is still cheaper. It's $45. 15-inch, 5.5 amp. I don't know, like what.
I don't know if they are cordless, corded.
Oh,
No, it does not say. Go to specs.
power cord.
Dumb.
Yes, that's why those are so much cheaper.
You gotta have one that's take the battery.
20 volt.
20-volt cordless. There we go.
Tool only.
Yeah, no, I get that. Inside Track be $45. How much is the battery? You can get string with it.
I mean, that's great, but like,
I don't know how much. I don't know how much the battery is.
a new weed eater wouldn't do us any good without a battery.
I'm well aware.
And where does the battery go? I guess
Look
there.
right here.
Click that. I'm sure it'll have batteries under there.
Which means another battery, another charger.
buy a battery and a charger starter kit for $89.99. You get a tool free. Buy a Bauer 5-amp battery and charger starter kit. Get a free tool.
Can't really tell if there's anything that I need. Don't need that. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea to have. Orbital sander. Basically, I already have that.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a quartered version of that. Inflator, deflator, I already have that. Belt sander. Probably what I would go with is the orbital sander. That's just handy. Yeah. So $90 plus 45 would be more expensive.
Because we have to get the battery. That's what makes it more expensive.
But I would also get an orbital sander.
We get a free tool.
It would. We would be spending more. Little P, you're not little, and your name is not P.
You have to go potty. I'll talk to the kitty.
Yeah, inside track. It was saying that it was like 10% off the total or something like that for that one. So it'd end up costing us more money with that and the new battery, but get a free tool. So
You scared everybody off.
you scared everyone. Come behind me acting all freaky and shit.
Well, I'm not going to sit down because I got to let the dogs back in.
I figured.
I'm just going to stand here creepily. I was seeing if I was missing anything.
Nope. Yeah, so we'll be taking care of that, I guess, sometime this week. I got tracking on the samples. They should be here on Friday. I'm hoping that with the holiday, they're going to be here a little bit sooner. Not everybody good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Brian just got crazy at work.
I guess nameless. Chasing frogs or
He said he was on his way home.
oh, that's right.
Surprised Brian hasn't popped on.
Yeah, same.
So I was going to ask him how the competition went.
That was yesterday, right?
He should be back home. Not like it's that long of a drive.
It was only like a couple.
Mhm. Blue, can you not? Raindrop. Mm. So it's cool, but cautiously optimistic. You just never know anymore. It's too easy just to go buy something and not really know what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping with those samples that they address some of the issues that I had with the original with Proto.
They said the jumping was supposed to be better.
Well, that was one issue that I was worried about. That wasn't the main issue that I was worried putting more of this
Oh,
inside
yeah,
the
yeah.
frame.
It doesn't look like it.
No, I don't. The knife profile should be right about. What's up, Doug?
Hey, Doug. We'll see whenever you get them in and see if we can get them to understand. Or if the knife and the whatever.
The D10.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
That does not sound
That sounds awful. That's why you told me you were just tired. Yeah, I think I would be tired too.
you're not in those types of schedules where you're just scheduled for like 8, 9, 10 days in a row without a day off.
I think he's a fan of all the companies. You at least getting paid overtime, Doug? Okay.
Hourly, typically. Yeah, I'm out early.
Hourly. I mean, at least you're getting overtime. I would be very pissed off, sad panda if I wasn't getting overtime.
I always saw that picture with them like all wearing like matching shirts. There was another a girl that I'm friends with on Facebook that I went to high school with that they go to the beach every year and they always wear matching outfits. And it's like I could not ever be one of those families that like wear all matchy stuff. Like, nah.
Well, it's like, it's cool and all.
Yeah, like it
Like,
looks good, but it's just like I don't know. I just
it's hard to justify things like that because, like, you're literally going to wear it once, maybe twice. You're going to put it in your pocket.
yeah.
Supposedly, the laws are supposed to be getting changed to where overtime will not be taxed. Supposedly.
Also, trust me, Doug, I get it because I only get paid once a month, so I have hours for a whole month worth, and that paycheck before taxes looks great, and then after taxes, it always makes me super sad. I'm like, "Hey, money." Oh, I see how much they took out for taxes and everything.
You know what would fix that?
What, not having an income tax or payroll tax or whatever? Well, it's like some of the stuff I get, yeah, we have insurance that gets taken out of my paycheck. I'm fine with that. Uh, like Social Security, all that fun stuff. Okay, but just the taxes, I'm like,
Yes, granted, it would be probably about the same, maybe a little bit less that you'd be spending because luxury items would get taxed at a higher percentage rate. Everybody's paycheck would go up. There's no income tax. Everybody's paycheck would go up. Yeah, it sucks.
yeah,
It's it's about the same again, paid every 2 weeks. You just have to budget.
yeah. Also, it stinks because it's like, oh, we have all this money, and then it's like, oh, I have to pay bills. Well, the bills come out of my paycheck, and so like by the time I pay all bills, and then we go to Costco, that's really about it. Like there might be like a little bit left, but you can't do anything crazy with. And then that's it until the next month. Definitely took some adjusting whenever I like first started this job a couple years ago and went from getting paid once every 2 weeks to once a month.
Exactly, Doug.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we need to go to a straight luxury tax. Also, it closes a lot of tax loopholes. You go ahead and buy your yacht. You're going to get taxed like the rest of us for buying that yacht. But then the question is so, okay, we get rid of income tax and we go to a luxury tax. Probably still going to be property taxes. You're still probably going to have to get tags on your car,
Mhm.
which is taxes. So it's like, I still want to get the shirt of George Washington on it that says tax these nuts. We are overtaxed. We're taxed to death.
Mhm.
And funny enough, I know it's not Saturday, but there's no legal precedent that anybody can find that taxes are legal. But we all still do it. Because the rules that are put in place, you don't get your tags renewed, you can't drive. And if you do drive, you get a fine. You don't pay your property taxes, you lose your property. There's no law in the books about paying taxes.
I understand the tax on when you pay tax on the stuff you buy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just leave it like
So,
one
so,
tax.
so
And
you like the fact that we pay into a system that we'll never get to see? Social Security, it'll be gone before we even get close to retiring. Um, Income tax is supposed to go to the government to fix roads and help the what's the word I'm looking for? The
infrastructure.
infrastructure. Um, you mean the roads and infrastructure that are literally crumbling around us
Some of it's
that
supposed to go to schools too, like
that can't
local.
handle the heat?
Yeah, some of it's like your local taxes are supposed to go back into your community, but we all know that doesn't happen. It goes into the pockets
Oh.
of the people in your community. Of course, to buy something, spend our money on this, lower tax on it. We're supposed to force to buy this. This beyond dumb to me.
Well, so yes, that was actually part of it. It was probably part of taxes. The reason why we said "fuck you, England," which we never ever actually seceded from England. We still pay taxes to the monarchy in England still to this day. Um, so let that sink in. But the whole income tax thing didn't start till the 1900s, and it was only 1% of your income. And then rich assholes went, "Well, we can make money off of this," and it started getting higher and higher and higher and higher. So, like, when you look up the laws and rules and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, make the rich pay their fair share," no, 'cause then we're gonna have to pay 3 times that. Which is why I say get rid of the income tax. At least that'll close some of the issues with us getting taxed upon getting taxed upon getting taxed. They're assholes. They'll find another way to do it, but at least this will give us a little bit of breathing room until they figure out the next way to vote us.
Mm-hmm. He said Wesley Snipes tried to do that shit, and look at what happened. They killed. They killed him.
Yeah, there's been a lot of celebrities that have tried to not pay their taxes. It doesn't usually go over well.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been saying that shit about Social Security for years. I know. The most recent thing I heard was they're freaking out because it's like 10 years, I think, is when they're expecting. Because what's happening is there's not enough young people joining the workforce, so not enough people paying in.
Hold it. Please, sir. Yeah, I know they've been saying that for years, but we actually have a date when Social Security will run out. Because, like Alina said, there's not as many people that are paying in um, to basically cover the workers that are retiring.
The boomers.
Yeah, when they actually retire. But it used to be like, what was it? Like 6 people would pay in. No, I forget what the math was, but it was like so many people had to be working to take care of one worker, and now it's like there's only half that to take care of one worker. It's not sustainable. And politicians over the years, by politicians I mean presidents, have taken money out of Social Security and said that they were going to pay it back, and it never gets paid back. So thanks, Clinton. But it's corruption on top of corruption on top of corruption on top of the middle class getting squeezed and getting a big middle finger, while the corrupt politicians that are getting fat kickbacks from all these other uh, corporations and special interest groups and everything else keep on getting richer. Lobbyists. That's why Pelosi's made over $10 million over the last 10 or 20 years or something like that. Her salary is only like 125. Make the math make sense because it doesn't. Oh, insider trading that you're totally okay with as long as you guys do it yourselves and it's not somebody on the lower side doing it. Cool, cool, cool. I got it. Black, white, rules for all. By the people, for the people.
Yeah.
When have we forgotten all this?
You know they don't abide by those laws. Rules for me, or rules for thee, but not for me.
Well, that was my rant for tonight. You're welcome. Mm. I think Michael got that. No, no. Damn. That's cool.
Mhm.
I was curious. What happened to Puffy, old man? But you just look at it. It's a good looking blade.
The audio cracked me up.
Yeah. What's going on, man? They're not natural. They're in Spring Hill.
Who is
But
that?
she might be a natural. That's Jeff Kirby's wife. She might be a natural. But I don't know if she would. I live in Spring Hill. Just work being work.
Hmm.
It'd be like that sometimes. But
Yep.
now, obviously, don't do this. This is not great advice. What you need to do is get on a soapbox. Just tell everybody to calm down and shut the fuck up. Then go back to doing what you're doing. Once again, don't do that. It's terrible advice.
We're running big cable tonight, so it has to be watched.
Bu- So remind me what you do again, Brian. Sir? Sir? Excuse me, sir. Why are you on the desk? Just looked at me like, what the hell you want? Make fiber optic cable. That sounds fun. Now meets next. Cable runner, probably my best. I don't know if we're running fiber yet or not. They ran fiber. I don't know if we're on it. I don't remember. Did we switch over or no?
What?
Fiber?
Internet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we are running on fiber. Company that is like the only company in town that provides internet. They suck. So things were not that bad after we got the switch over up until like the last 2 weeks. They'll say we have internet and like because we have Wi-Fi in the house, and we'll be on the Wi-Fi, and then the TV is like, there is no Wi-Fi, and we're like,
Mhm.
we're literally on it right now, and so we have to restart our modem, and then everything's fine. But it's like it's got to be the company. Pop pop. They also make normal drop wire. Okay. I don't know where they're running them from. Sounds like you guys are very busy.
Nameless said, Chris, you're gonna be so proud. My phone is on charge.
Hey, I'm proud of you, man.
I was thinking about making a post on Facebook for other families or whatever.
A little soon.
Just saying that we're starting the process. That's all I was gonna say. And then for other people that we know too, like
It's up to you. All good, nameless.
people walking by. Dogs are freaking out.
Big cable.
Yes. Your dogs bark at crows.
They bark at anything.
Yeah, say they bark at like anything. Squirrel farts outside. They're gonna bark at it.
Oddly enough, I've never seen any crows around our house.
Yeah. We have other birds. I don't think I've ever really seen crows. But there were some people that were walking by in our neighborhood, and they always bark at those anybody. You okay? Just trying to inhale water.
Woo! Yeah, I tried to.
He said my dog gets mad and chases crows. Ruby did chase a bird in the backyard just a couple weeks ago now. I don't think it was a crow though. Quit.
Carbonated water going up into your nose doesn't feel very good.
No, I would say not. You are no fish.
For sure not. I was just like, oh, I'm going to take a drink.
So I was like, are you okay?
Probably heard the liquid.
Yeah. So I was like, you good? It sounded awful.
I saved it. I'm sure everybody on here was like, oh, wow.
God,
Yeah, Brian, that dude that we met at Kaiser, I need to hit him up. I don't remember his name, though. Oh, close chasing bullfrogs. So you like regular frogs but not bullfrogs? Neo. You know what guy I'm talking about, Brian. The dude that was talking that nobody could understand what he was saying because he was talking so quietly at the end of the Kaiser meetup.
oh.
He was just on CDC's live.
He was like doing the giveaway, and everybody was like, huh? What number did
Yeah.
you call?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
He just excited because they were in the water and bigger, I think. Oh, Brian said, oh, Jeremy.
Thank you. That shit's fun. trying to see if this did have loctite in it, 'cause I didn't take a look at it last time I took it apart. Because it's not operating right. Yeah.
Nia was the product manager. We were in person. I
Okay.
would make an intro. Jeremy should be able to hook you up though.
Yeah, that's the guy that I need to talk to. So Neo, trying to think. That may have been the problem. I may have got the bearing in backwards.
You can also just let them know via IG that you've got some designs you want to possibly work on with them.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Literally just finding out for 10.
Person's taking apart this knife and putting it back together and found out that this bit driver is magnetic. So
Which is very cool.
well, yeah. Sharif could also get you in the door possibly.
Okay. I mean, I've got the stuff that I've done, and like the stuff that I make and stuff like that. But I have some designs that I haven't done anything with yet that are still on paper. Sorry, I just realized those 30 seconds. You're good, man. You're good.
I guess better than being 30 seconds in the future.
Talking about Neo, and you're talking about being in the past. Probably. Listen. So much better.
that what it was? You had the
I had that bearing backwards. That's why it was scratching and making all sorts of noise. Derp.
way to go.
Thought I had it right. I haven't messed with it too. To take my earbud out. Did I miss anything? I had a bearing backwards on this knife.
Which knife you breaking?
The Rhino GMT. It's even more snappy now. But I played with it a bunch after I took it apart, and I was like, yeah, that feels all right. And the pivot screw kept on backing out, and there was no Loctite on there. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to Loctite it. And then as I was messing with it on the live Friday, it just kept on backing out. So I swapped the pivot around, fixed the bearing. Oh yeah, he's a good one. What started this whole process is that this is the John Graham clip, and it's supposed to face that way, so you can carry it in your right pocket. Well, I'm a lefty, so I popped this out, put it backwards, so I could carry it as a lefty. And in doing that, we had to take the knife completely apart. She's super snappy now, and hopefully that pivot won't pack up. Yeah, I've got a we've got a thing with Graham knives.
I want to go outside to bark at stuff.
There's 4 people in here. Y'all better say hello. Well, Nameless is one.
Yep.
I'm also one. So there's somebody else in here lurking, but that's fine.
We pull it up on YouTube side as well, so that way we can see comments, just in case. Because sometimes with StreamYard we might miss some. So.
Just go look now.
Close the door.
You won't stop. You know
I
that.
know.
What's up, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren. Close the door.
Even sounds better. Oh, I see. Whenever I do my do the hinks that I'm doing for Lena, I need to talk with Dopey. I'm pretty sure that I sent her the picture of it. It was a while ago though. All the disturbance in my pants. So whenever I get to printing these off that I'm doing for Alina, I need to talk with Dopey so I can see if Katuo would be interested in these to match the Anno job that Dopey did. See? See? Matchy matchy. But we'll see. Spider-Man and Star Wars. What's up, man? I had yard work to do today, but other than that, it's been a pretty lazy Sunday. Made a bomb omelet earlier though, so that was pretty cool. We're doing good. I gotta work tomorrow. Usually I have Mondays off, but I gotta work tomorrow because we'll be closed on Thursday. So I don't know if I'll get off early on Wednesday or just have a larger paycheck. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but it is a chunk. Bag knives. And a fried bologna and cheese omelet. That would be good. That'd be real good. So I did bacon, sausage crumbles, and turkey. And it was real good. And cheese, of course. Finally, which I had to cheat a little bit, I was finally able to make some hollandaise, non-dairy hollandaise sauce yesterday. So made myself a breakfast sandwich, with sausage, egg, and hollandaise sauce, and it was real good. We finished up the newest season of The Bear last night, so I've been in a mood to try and attempt some things that I've been failing at for a while. I used to make omelets at my job, the restaurant. Um, so omelets not so much, but non-dairy hollandaise sauce has been kicking my ass for a while now. We used to make a version of it at the place that I worked at, where we would use clarified butter to make our hollandaise. And literally, you just take the clarified butter that's just sitting on the flat top, so it's already hot, and you put the egg yolks, lemon juice, and your seasoning into a blender, and you let that blend, and then you slowly blend in the clarified butter, and it thickens up and makes perfect hollandaise like every time. I've got a blender and I could do all that stuff, but I'm lazy. So I found a recipe to where I can make it in a pot. But I had to add in a little bit of cornstarch to make it more thick because I'm using non-dairy butter. Shouldn't make a difference because when you're talking about clarified butter to non-dairy butter, you're just talking about oil. But I always get broken sauce every single time I attempt it. So only got it. Had to cheat, but I got it. Next time I'm going to put in more lemon juice because it was one egg yolk, a tablespoon of water, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then 4 tablespoons of butter. And it would probably also work better instead of with me using a whisker.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
You know how I feel about fried bologna. Shit's delicious. That same barbecue truck will be at the night show this year. I'll get
Yeah.
get that fried bologna and egg biscuits again. Those were good. What fried bologna was the one you got me? What was the other one? Just barbecue.
For the breakfast?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Tenderloin, maybe?
Maybe I don't remember what the second one was. That the bologna. Thumb slipped. So I was like, oh no. See if this pivots back down at all. Did it ever so slightly. I may have had the pivot in incorrectly.
Yeah.
But for sure with the bearing being backwards, that could cause the pivot to back out as well. Because instead of it being smooth, you've got vibrations going on.
Yeah.
Not perfectly centered, but what are you doing, Choo Choo?
On the couch. They're gonna see what's up. Really quiet.
Bit mean.
He is a very temperamental bitch. This guy.
Are the dogs back inside?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just being super.
Blue's laying in the living room on the floor, and Ethan was up here laying on the bed. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Sorry to hear that, man.
Who he is staring at himself in the camera.
I checked out.
He's like, who is that? You're becoming self-aware too.
What? A pussy?
He's like Chewy is very temperamental, so he's mad right now because we're not in the living room watching TV. Because I always put the recliner up on my side of the couch, and Chewy likes to lay on my feet, and he gets mad whenever I don't do that. So he's not super happy right now. I know.
Choo choo. Why are you throwing a fit, bro?
But that's why he's throwing a fit.
Why are you throwing a fit? That's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Chewy.
He smudged my glasses when he was rubbing up against my face.
Tell one of my dogs is the one you always see jumping up when I'm on live. Yeah, the dogs usually need to be near us all the time. So they'll usually be back here whenever we're live. For the cats, like they're pretty much like only come to us when they want attention.
Chewy does like to lay at my feet whenever I'm working.
Except for Chewy, where he is spot whenever we're watching TV is on Elena's legs. That's adorable.
He also likes to lay by my feet whenever I'm working. So he'll lay under the desk, and I accidentally kick him like 800 times a day because of where he lays. He just readjusts and lays back down. So I'm like, okay. Until about 3:30, and then he rages. He's like, well, you're not on the couch. I want to be under the blanket. Yeah.
What's
Nice.
up, budget? Congrats.
I was gonna say congrats on your giveaway win.
What'd you win? Not what I meant to click. Jeez. Should have guessed spy.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, that's ooh. Dude, if you've got a pic of it all, shoot me a picture of it. I would love to take a look at it. Really, really, really want to get a Squid 2, but I'm waiting for them to come out with like a budget version of the Squid 2. Because I carried my CRKT Squid for a year. It was like my go-to knife.
You carried it for a long time.
It was just my only complaint about it, and it's the reason why I don't carry it anymore. Is it was small.
Yeah.
But I mean that's what you were getting. The Squid Compact looks interesting. Squid 2, I want a full size squid, which is what the Squid 2 is. Just there. I'm a huge fan of Lucas. I've got some Ranger Eyes, and I've got a couple of Cypops, and a squid, a tuna. I got some other random Burnley shit, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, I've got a Burnley. It's not Burnley, it was Greg Stevens, but it's a Cypop wallet. Carried that for a while with my 1/4 inch brass Cypop. I think my brass Cypop is still in my wallet. I think it's
Yeah, I think so.
As you can tell, I prefer larger knives because I have pretty meaty bear paws. So.
I do. But it would be pretty awkward if I did.
This is one of my favorite knives. I just can't carry this.
Oh. Oh, lucky.
Well, it's not just that it's not a lefty. If I turned it into a lefty, it would be fine. But that means I got to tap. If I put the clip to this side, then there would be no issues carrying it lefty. But it's a kickstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Black Star Designs. I'm on Insta. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this is the Chavez kickstop, and the problem is that carrying this in my left pocket, it activates that kickstop, where it opens up in my pocket about like that, and then I go into reach into my pocket to grab it, and I slice the shit out of my finger. Literally, I bought this knife, put it in my pocket, walked to talk to a buddy of mine. Somebody said, "Hey, did you get that knife?" I went to go grab it out of my pocket. I went, shit. I don't care. But I love the tech that was used. I had a nice conversation with Ramon when we were at Blade. I told him about it. I was like, I can't carry that kickstop in my
I
left
know. I heard you tell
left
him.
hand pocket because it cut the shit out of me. He goes, well, then stop carrying knives in your left hand pocket. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that simple, Ramon. And he started laughing. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, that's just such a sexy profile when it's open. No flipper tab. Ready to begin. But it's not made for it. Now this guy, this is a Graham Rhino GMT. The pocket clip originally goes this way for carrying in your right pocket. I popped it out, flipped it around. Now this is good for left-hand carry or left pocket carry. Got a scar from my nail to the knuckle of my pinky from that. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's hard to see the scar, but I had a chunk of skin missing right here after that happened. And everybody was like, "Did you really just do that?" And I was like, "Yep." The guy that sold me the knife ended up giving me shit about it. I was like, "It's fine. I'm a knife maker. It happens." Pivot starting back out a little bit. Somebody's getting Loctite. Just a hair. Literally just.
Want them to leave.
Yeah. It was in August. It was hot. My hands were all sweaty. And then all of a sudden I was like, man, I'm bleeding. This is fun. Can't do that. Yeah, no kidding. Like something behind you. I wonder. I being a lefty, I can't. It just feels weird.
You can't carry a pocket in your or you can't carry a knife in your right pocket, but yet you'll wear your watch on your left hand. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't feel weird.
Feels weird to me. I have to wear a watch on my right hand because I'm left-handed. So whenever we go to write something, that watch like gets in the way. Extra.
I used to be. I can do some stuff like as a righty. Like I kick with my right foot, but carrying the knife, I gotta have it in the right pocket,
Me in the left pocket.
which is the correct pocket, aka the right pocket.
Brian said I'm a lefty as well. Left-handed knife didn't exist when I was coming up.
Yeah, that's why I always just use right-handed knives, but I still put it in my left pocket.
That's why he came. He's doing some lefty versions of the Apex arc.
Exactamundo. Yeah, with working with Kirk, I've got a custom KM Designs lefty, and he hates doing lefties because you get in the habit of like doing a right-handed knife. You go to do a lefty, and you're just like, I don't know. I totally get that, but having a left-handed knife in my left pocket after being used to incorrectly carrying knives, it's weird at first. Super. So what I'm gonna do is those bearings should be.
Hence that I too wear my watch on the left. I'm an undercover lefty. You don't know unless you see me right.
Oh,
See,
my writing is atrocious.
I have to wear my watch on my right hand, which most right-handed people wear their watches on their left hand. So typically you wear it on your non-dominant hand. So I wear it on my right because if I go to write something and I'm wearing my smartwatch, it just the band like gets in the way. Just doesn't feel right, so I have to wear it on my right. Which hand do you eat with? Left hand, or do you hold a fork in your right hand? I mean, he said he was an undercover lefty. You don't know unless you see me right. So it's like, do you eat right-handed? His budget said tired AF BEDC. And he said, I thought you said you were tired of BEDC.
What did I do?
Budget's like, I'm tired of you. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'm not very undercover because my ass beats. Well, it's like something you don't think about. Like whenever you go to a restaurant and you're going out with like other people that are not left-handed, if you sit next to each other, you have to like you'll be bumping elbows with people. So, and I like if someone asks me to set a table, I set a table backwards according to right-handed people. I set it correct for left-handed people, but I was like, why are you setting the table backwards? I'm like, I'm not. What do you mean backwards? Always my wife sit across from me, or am I right? We usually always sit across from each other, but we're both left-handed, so if we sat next to each other, it wouldn't be an issue. You figure out anything new?
I'm centered now. More centered now. Maybe it's fixed. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're both lefties, then it's fine. Like you don't have to worry about bumping elbows with each other.
Oh, that was always the worst.
Yeah.
Mom and dad are both right.
Yeah.
So us going out.
You watch me have a kid, they're gonna be right-handed. We're gonna be like,
Don't put that bad juju on us.
Anna said that she hopes Addie's left-handed because Anna's left. But
Two lefties shouldn't make it right.
I mean, I hope not. They would probably mimic what they saw us do, right? That's what I would think. So chances of them being lefty as well would be pretty high.
Sounds better.
Yeah.
I think my blade wasn't better. But yeah, ambidextrous to confuse people.
See, if I try to eat with my right hand, I hold the fork or whatever spoon like this. Whereas if I'm like eating with my left, I hold it like a normal person. So I just can't it just doesn't feel right. And if it's a spoon, like good luck on having anything in the spoon still by the time it gets in my mouth because it's shaky because I'm not used to eating right-handed. Like if I'm eating soup with my right hand, there's gonna be no soup in that spoon by the time it reaches to my mouth.
You don't have Parkinson's. Like, what do you mean, like shaky?
Because it's like I don't know, it's just weird to me. Like I'm not used to it, so I don't know. It's like because I'm just like wee. I don't know.
Or who, toddler? So-
It takes training, you can do it.
So my dad was in the army, and when I went into kindergarten, I was in Germany, and we had a German teacher. I don't know if it was. I'm assuming it was a military school that we went to. But the lady that was teaching us was German. I was ambidextrous, and she was like, "No, you have to write with your right hand." I said, "Fuck you." Obviously, being sick, I didn't say "fuck you," but I was like, "No." She's like, "No, you got to write with your right hand." I said, "Cool, I'm not writing." So I didn't write with your hand. That's what the nerd different. Not gonna have a good time. So that's where I lost my ambidextrousness.
I've never been in
Chopsticks with me. You used chopsticks with me right hand the other day. Pretty fucking talented.
You use chopsticks until if you were you're really talented.
I cannot use chopsticks with my right hand. I'm okay-ish with my left.
Yeah, I'm okay-ish with my left with using chopsticks. It's not the greatest. I get frustrated and give up and grab a fork. But especially whenever you're eating rice, like
I'm telling you, that's why they're always so skinny. Because it takes so long to eat. But they do a different technique with their chopsticks.
Yeah.
Like they scoop with their chopsticks.
Yeah.
Not just grabbing one grain of rice at a time.
No. Like even if I try to like scoop it, it still doesn't like you still don't get a whole lot. So
I think we're good.
that's what I say. Just usually give up and grab a fork.
What you gotta do is just grab the one chopstick and just
Stab everything. Except for if you're eating rice, you can't really do that.
stab one grain at a time. Like, yeah.
The chopsticks aren't sharp at the end, though. You'd have to sharpen them so that way you'd have like something to poke the grain of rice with.
Rule number 9. Always have a knife. I was impressed with my chopstick. You able to grab a fly out of the air with your chopstick? That would be impressive. And we would start calling you Neo. It just makes me want to watch Kung Pao. So the chopsticks. Girls were giving up a fork. That's funny. Kung Pao was such a bad movie, but it was so good because it was so bad. But Master, I want to be the chosen one. Go for
You know, so many top
chopstick.
maturation food.
Eater of all things. That's funny. I mean, it still worked with call my chopstick. Call my chopstick.
Judy Chop.
Better be careful with that. Better know when to Judy and when to Ninja. Or when to make a lot of money and then get arrested for drugs.
Yeah.
Poor Diamond Day.
Crazy chopstick masturbation, something.
You just gotta go down to the shitty wall. Get some shit bowl. Shit chicken. Oh, really? Me. Exactly. My finger's not on my nose.
Not on that thumbnail. It like updates the thumbnail like every so often.
That was a good one. Kitty. Yes. Call that doc. We're gonna be like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Oh, that was for your birthday, I think, wasn't it? Because this is a celebration. Wasn't that like
Probably. I probably just got to the point where I was like, I don't even care.
yeah.
No, says I. Yeah, we looked it up because we were talking about Diamond Dave in his ninja school, and like he got arrested this year or last year on like hardcore drug charges.
Doesn't he live in Knoxville?
I think so. I don't know if it was like meth or heroin or something like that, but we were like, oh,
Yeah.
Diamond Dave, why?
Why you do this, Diamond Dave? You had all those ninja skills. You didn't need drugs.
Yeah,
Earlier this year.
it was earlier this year. Diamond Dave arrested in Knoxville on felony drug charges.
multiple felony drug charges, including a Schedule 1
Schedule 1 drug charge. Surely that was in March. He had to have like gone to court for it.
It was on meth. No, I don't believe that one bit. Or like, who would have guessed that?
David Austin York. But it's like we looked it up right before we saw that like he got arrested, and like the dude's made a couple million just from his videos.
So imagine all the drugs that he was able to buy with that money.
I guarantee he had the prettiest trailer park, or the prettiest trailer in the trailer park. At least the half. Probably like 2 stories. Stacked on top of each other. And held by 2x4s. He probably sprung 4x4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I didn't say like which drugs.
But I mean, felony charges, he got caught with some shit. Now, whether it was the good shit or just a lot of, like, he got caught with something. I doubt it was crack. Doubt it was coke. Doubt it was heroin. Doubt it was heroin. Probably. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get like old habits and stuff like that. Like, you reach a certain level of fuck you money. Like, you can do whatever you want. You have that much money and you want to do those type of activities, pay somebody else to do it. Definitely was still a rundown ass trailer with arcade truck outside. You got in trouble for pepper spray.
I was pursuing the thief, which is against company
You're the hero that we all need. PNW. Also hot.
Hi, PNW. Sorry that you got in trouble for trying to catch the crackhead that was trying to steal.
I just wish I would have seen that video.
Right.
It would have been hilarious.
They pull the security camera footage. Get away, bush crackhead. Hit him with the pepper spray.
Start singing as he's chasing him down. You want to talk about a video on YouTube going viral?
Right. I'm just cracking up at his comments still. Pepper spray the crackhead. And the funny part is that pepper spray probably did not affect the crackhead at all.
Probably.
You have to upgrade to like some bear spray or something.
I'm cautious though. Get crackhead all sex nuts and like, oh yeah, this is good stuff. I'll let you know a secret, Joe Rogan. Well, he was screaming on the ground. Dude, I'm telling you, could have gone viral. then you would have potentially been sued. What judge is going to listen to it? Who's cougar spray? Was it a cougar though?
Cougar crackhead.
Yeah. That would just be fucking hilarious.
I don't think the word cougar and crackhead should go together in a sentence because if they're a crackhead, they're probably not a cougar.
No, I get that. Like, instead of saying MILF, be midlif. Don't wanna. No, is it all the guys still in ice cream bars? Jesus. Have a good night, B.
Have a good night, Brian. Wasn't even feeling anything good. Those ice cream
Why are
bars.
you going after somebody doing ice cream bar? Who pissed in your Cheerios that day?
I was figured he was like stealing like
Welcome
beer or
back,
something.
Brian.
Like beer or something like
He
that.
get you a BB gun.
There you go. Pop pop.
Uh-huh. Taser gun. Light 'em up. This is the way.
When Brian leaves and another returns. It's a revolving door of Brian's.
Yeah, I'm just a sick person. I'm like, hit him, light him up. I'm just tired of police doing nothing. Just cracking up on the street.
Like I said, my town needs a Batman.
Honestly, there you go. Brian's always with you. Brian is love. Brian is
Oh,
life.
Jesus. I was gonna say PNW sounds like you need to be the town's Batman.
What do you even say it on Friday?
Yeah. Okay, the Brian.
Telling you, dude. Get a taser gun. Light him up. Like, I wouldn't do that. You don't even have to chase after him. Just,
Yeah, those little things will shoot out.
come on, Brian.
If it ain't Brian, it's an off brand.
As soon as those prongs hit somebody,
Mhm.
they're seizing up, hitting the ground.
Yeah. Probably peeing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, that was there before. I have seen a video of a guy getting tased and it didn't affect him.
Yeah. I have seen a couple
And
of
at
videos.
that point, I'd be like, "This is yours.
Yeah.
I'm backing up because I don't get paid enough to deal with it." My bad. I didn't know the situation. I don't work tomorrow. What? Speaking of Brian, how'd your kid do?
Oh yeah, how the competition goes.
in the great city. Where's that
Oh,
at?
we were talking about fireworks, and you said that, and I was like, "What? Where are you at right now?"
Where are you at right now?
They have a lot of Bryans in here. At least none of their names are Shlomo. That name still cracks me up. I've been thinking on and off about that all weekend and just giggling.
I guess they decided not to post that.
I'm still in Green Bay letting off fireworks from Walmart with a grandson. Nice.
Sweet.
I had something typed up and then I was like, I don't know. I think some of my messages are being blocked by YouTube. It happened the other day on your live too. And in other lives, I don't know what I'm typing to get the message blocked.
I mean, I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.
So. And like you're a mod, so like all your stuff should come through. Yeah, Brian, I don't know if you heard us or not, but how'd your kid do at the competition? Yeah, remember PNW Dopey was having the same issues where his messages wasn't coming through. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I haven't heard from him, but
I don't know. Maybe because you're talking about crackheads and YouTube's like, nah. I don't know.
it's the backbone of the Democratic Party. That's good, man. Yeah, we're excited to be up there
Mm-hmm.
next month. I know technically it's still June, but
The last thing you do.
yeah.
Every time I type this up, it gets shorter and shorter. first time I typed it out, it was a paragraph, and the second time I typed it out, it was like this, and then now we're down to here. I was gonna say, if you think yours looks bad. Let's see.
Well, surprisingly enough, if it's the scent and you can see it, but refresh and it's gone, that's a YouTube thing, and I'm from a block on doing CDT because of it. What'd you do? What'd you do on Goons?
It made YouTube unhappy, apparently.
Really? The same pry bar I got. Mine doesn't have the pressure look.
What did you get that?
The blade. Rhino.
I don't know, since the start of their channel.
I did see this and I was like, oh man. Just saw it. There's no way that it could be done. Sweet baby bees. I mean, okay, that's cool. That's the on. What?
He's saying his computer is loud AF.
So it's hard to hear us?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. Is that better? Turned up the mic volume. So we have to be cautious about how loud we are.
I was gonna say, then you'll like say something really loud and like blow out everybody's eardrums if they're wearing headphones or
Yep.
earbuds.
Hey. I gotcha. Interesting. Delicious.
Would it taste like root beer coffee or just root beer?
I don't know. I've never tried. Not much. Jesus. Which game? That's, oh, wow. Damn. I love Black
I was gonna say, is that already 14 years old?
Blood. Apparently. Because I played the crap out of Black Plague.
I know. I remember.
PS3. Would have gone back and finished Assassin's Creed 3, but it crashed on me, and I went, no.
Which game?
Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out in 2013. Damn. Yeah, so Assassin's Creed 3 came out in 13 as well. So Assassin's Creed 2011, I guess. I didn't realize they've come out with so many Assassin's Creed. But some of these were good. You got Ninja. This one.
I think that.
Well, I don't think we have any more stuffs to kind of talk about. So hope everybody has an awesome week. We appreciate y'all jumping on the live with us. Um, welcome back, Brian. We're gonna jump off here, and hopefully everybody has a good week, and hopefully everybody has a safe 4th.
Yep.
Because we'll see y'all on the 5th. So
keep all your fingers.
Keep all your fingers and toes. Oh, dude, you're good. It's just we gotta start winding down before we go to bed because we both have to work tomorrow. So, boo.
Yep.
But it's all good. Which you've got it set for us to go canoeing on Friday, don't you? So, which will be fine. We'll be back. Probably just sunburnt.
Probably.
So, y'all have a wonderful week. Have a happy and safe 4th. And hopefully we'll see everybody on Friday with all their digits and not hurt
Yes.
or in the hospital. So. America, fuck yeah! Deuces.
Bye.